For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Utah Utes taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So Utah's will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Now on first down from the 28. They go to the ground. Discards a man. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
They'll try the run. Bulls his way forward. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. Can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Utes will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. So Arizona's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for...
Going for a big play right off the bat. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
And it's picked off, bringing it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Arizona! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might spit him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
Returner is tackled out at the 43. And your Arizona Wildcats will take
Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go.
Pass on the way, it's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump. A better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
From the gun, running back on the move. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Leaves it with the back. At the 45 on his way. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Right back to the well. Smashes through. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Wildcats are on the move. The give to the tailback. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He caught it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Slams it ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they'd better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chance.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Quick strike complete. Got enough space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
No, you got to be aggressive here because if you score a touchdown, the nail is in the coffin. And this might be ball game. And even if you don't get it, they're not going to have to drive the entire field.
I'm in the lead. Everything's going right.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll go right back to him. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here.
Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. It's still a 1-score game. They're trailing by 8 to TCU. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. Open runway ahead. The 20. Giving him his pads. Touchdown, Utah. What a catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Utah, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. All wideouts, no backs. Johnson looking to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he makes the grab at the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the route is on. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Arizona 37, Utah.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it? Afterburner's coming. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Utes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the returner will be brought down. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll leave it with him. On the move is a 30. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Leaves it with the running back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Running to the left. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Arizona going back to work with another first down. To the ground, he's got it again. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Oh, it's a reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home, stays home, makes a great play for a loss.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Looking to convert, Arizona comes to the line. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Quarterback moving. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Wildcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Arizona. And the punishment has been extended.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
the Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Lofts one high and deep. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll go right back to the run. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Utah 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Utes will send out the punt unit. He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Johnson wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. He's looking to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? He's bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. And that ball is picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. First down here for the offense. They'll give it to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They think there's room to run to the right here. Finds a crease at the 20. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and goal. Barges ahead. Touchdown, Arizona! And the pummeling has started. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback.
Picked off. They got him down pretty quickly, but they're set up now at the 21-yard line. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Here's the handoff. Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give as they work on that clock. Relying on the run. He gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Arizona comes out with another first down. The give to the back. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Touchdown, Arizona. And the beatdown has ensued. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return and he coughs it up inside the 20. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Movement here from the tight end. Give to the single back. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Johnson looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a
throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. They're trying to get to him. At the 35, he's got room. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Johnson wants to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and
lost one deep down the right side. He caught it. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the route is on. They extend this fourth-quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And he makes the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
72, Utah 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where
And the sack all the way back at the 5. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on second down from the 5. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And man, this defense has been so good today. They've built a lead. They know how to play with the lead. They haven't given up a lot of big plays. Right there, that's one of the bigger plays they've given up today. And at this point in the game, garbage time, you're all right with that, man. That's just padding the stats for the other side. No big deal.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his connection.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.